All right, here are 3 logical operators that we're going to look at today. They are AND, OR, and NOT. So they're pretty self-explanatory. If you've done the programming fundamental course, you would know how they work. But let's just recap. So AND, the operator AND, will give you true if it satisfies 2 conditions. So for example, if you had a statement that is true, and then if you put the AND operator and you had a statement that was false, that would not work. And then all of this will turn into false. However, if this was true instead, then this whole statement would be true. So if ever you want to filter based on 2 columns or 2 conditions, you can use AND. And then if instead of AND you had OR, then true or false will return true. It is only if it's false and false that you will get false. In that case, it will be false. And then for NOT, it just does the opposite. So that means if you have a NOT statement and this is actually true, it's going to return false. And then the opposite is true. If this is false, then it's going to return true. It just does the reverse. All right, so that's pretty much it. So let's look at some examples and how we can use them. So we're going to play with the table tutorial Oscar nominees. Here's what it looks like. So you get the year, and then you get the category. There's only a few categories here. And then you have the nominees, the movie, and if the nominee won or not. And then the ID. All right, so those are the information that you have. Okay, so let's do some exercises. Let's try to answer these queries using our SQL code. So get all actors who won the actor category. Okay, so there is a category called just actor. Okay, how would you get that? How would you get all the actors that won the actor category? Well, let's just select star so we can select all the columns from the table tutorial Oscar nominee where, okay, so what do we want? We want the category to be actor. Okay, and then what else do we want? We want the nominees or the actors that actually won. So that means you need winner to be true. So you can do and winner equals true. But what you can do, you can actually just keep it at that, because winner, the column winner is a boolean, so it's true or false. But we can add true just to make it more obvious. All right, so one thing I like to do, by the way, is you can select parts of your query and only run selected. So as you can see, when you run this, it doesn't work, right? Because you have 2 queries here. However, if you only select one of the queries and you run selected, this will work. Okay, just it's pretty useful if ever you want to write multiple queries. You don't want to add a new editor or like a new tab so that you can have multiple queries. Sometimes you just want to test things out. This is a perfect way. You know, if I want to run this query, then I select it and I press run. If I run this query, I click it and it works. All right, so there we go. We have it. They are all winners of the category actor, right? And we could see that there are 40 of them. So it seems like they're all old, because I feel like back then they had the actor category, and then recently they kind of broken down the actor category. They have other categories like let me check. Let me just look at this. I'm just gonna look at the winners. So yeah, in 2002 they have actor in leading role, actor in supporting role. So they kind of broke it down. Yeah, they broke it down. Actually, I'm kind of curious, so I'm gonna try to see when they actually changed this category. I'm gonna be using some queries that you might not know yet, but if you're curious, you can actually Google them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the year. Oh, first I'm gonna select the category, and then I'm curious about the maximum year from the same table, tutorial, Oscar, and then I will group by category. So this is just for fun. It's actually not part of this lesson, but I'm just super curious, and I think you should embrace curiosity sometimes. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select a category, And then for each category, I want to see what is the highest year for each of the rows inside that category. Okay, all right. So as you can see, right after 1975, they don't only have the actress and the actor category, they split it up for supporting role and leading roles, right? And then if you're curious, we could also write the minimum year to make sure. So if you run this again, yeah. So actors and actress, the category, was available from 1936 to 1975. Oh, actually, no. Actress in a supporting role still existed, and from 1936 to 2012. Interesting. It's only the actress in leading role and actor in leading role that changed. We only had actress and actors in leading role from 1976 to 2012. And then 1976 is right after 1975. So I guess what they did is they didn't split the supporting role and leading role after 1975. They always had the supporting role and the leading role. But back then it was called just actor and just actress. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Anyways, back to the queries. Get all nominees for leading actor or actress. Okay, so that should be pretty simple. You select from the table tutorial.oscar nominee where, okay, so I want leading actor or leading actress. So I want the category to be actress in leading role or category actor in leading role. And actually, now that you know, actor and actress is also leading roles. They just called it differently, but we're not going to add that. We're just going to keep it at these two categories. All right, so now we have the actress in the leading role or actor in the leading role. And then if you run it, now we get the actor or the actress nominees. Perfect. So what's next? Let's see. Get all supporting role winners, male or female. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. So we copy the same thing, but this time is we care about the supporting roles and we also want them to be winners. Supporting role, actor. Okay, let's do space so that it's a little bit easier to read. Actually, let's click Format SQL. Okay, that makes it a lot easier to read. So there we go, we formatted it. Okay, get all supporting role winners, male or female. So we're gonna change this to supporting. And then we also want it so that it's a winner. Okay, so let's run this. So would this work? So as you can see, this actually does not work. As you can see, there are many nominees that are not winners that are here. So why is that? Because it doesn't make any sense, right? What you wanted was either actress or actor. Okay, so do you have that? Yeah, you only have supporting roles. That's perfect. But for some reason, they're not winners. So how would you fix this? Well, you can use parentheses. So now it will be exactly like what we think we wanted to write. Okay, let's format. So it means the category has to be either in supporting role. So this has to be true. So now we only have supporting roles. And it has to be a winner. If this is false, then this whole where clause is going to be false. So that's what we want because we only want winners. So let's run. Aha, so this time it works. They're all winners, right here. They're all winners and they're all in supporting roles. All right, let's just try another one. This one is get all supporting role nominees after year 2000. Okay, so let's do that. Let's copy this. And then, okay, so we care about all the supporting role, but we only care about nominees. And we care that the year has to be above 2000. Okay, and then like before, don't forget the parentheses. The reason why you need parentheses is because of short circuiting, where whenever you have an OR operator, the moment it sees a true, it's going to return. So it might not even evaluate the things after, right? So imagine if the category is true, that it's actress in a supporting role, it's just going to return true. It's not even going to check the other things. All right, so run selected. All right, perfect. So now these are all year 2000 and above, and they're all from supporting rows. All the nominees are for supporting rows. Okay, cool. Now last one, get all nominees that are not for actor in leading role. All right, should be simple enough. But now this time you're gonna use the not keyword, right? And then category equals actor in a leading role. Select. All right, and that's pretty much it. Now you don't have actor in a leading role. Cool, pretty simple. It's actually pretty funny because you can technically do this, and this would also work. The reason why there's a not statement is if ever you have something more complicated, like you have ands or, you know, like categories, and then, or like movie equals like Babel, and then and statements and stuff, then not will just do the reverse of that. All right, so that's pretty much it for and, or, and not, and I'll see you in the next one.